My daughter Taylor has some mental and physical health issues. Taylor has come to have some serious eating disorders as well.
But Larry says things went from bad to worse when Taylor confronted him with accusations so disturbing that he was left just feeling completely blindsided.
She said, "I've got a letter I want to read to you. Dad, I want to tell you that I'm no longer blind or numb to the sexual abuse and trauma you put me through as a child."
Have you ever molested your daughter?
No, sir.
And you also had to share this with your now wife, Marcia.
Yes.
We hugged and we cried and tried to figure out how to deal with this.
Do you have any doubts of whether Larry is guilty of what he's accused of?
Absolutely not.
I'm not only Taylor's mom, I'm her best friend. She does live with me now. After her stint in LA is when I realized that she had an eating disorder. I just don't know where to go next.
What is your biggest concern about her right now?
She spends her whole day reliving trauma, and her way of dealing with it is her eating disorder.
And she has now made very serious accusations that her father had molested her. Do you believe that?
I'm not the judge and I wasn't there.
If you believe her, you need to say so, and if you don't, you need to say so. You're not going to help her by being sucked into a delusional system if you think that's what it is. If you think you were married to a predator, if you think that he did this, you need to say so.
I moved to LA when I was 18, looking for a career in dance. LA was a disaster. It spiraled pretty quick with the binging, the purging, and my first PTSD memory. This memory, my dad sexually abusing me as a little girl. And he denies it. I don't want to be alone in this anymore. I'm so confused. I feel like an 8-year-old little girl in an adult world.
When you say that you're hopeless, anxious, and depressed, what about?
I have no purpose. I feel undeserving to be alive. And the only thing that gets me out of the bed is my eating disorder.
Pretty paradoxical, right? I mean, only reason you're getting up is to be with your disease, and your disease is killing you. Your mother has said, and I think you've confirmed, that you have different identities.
I have my little girl, and then I have like my teenage self, and then I have my adult.
And do you move between those parts?
Yeah, depending on my emotional state. All I know is that I'm depressed, I have an eating disorder, and it's like I don't know how to be in this world.
I decided to take a lie detector test, more for my own satisfaction, and I scored 98 out of 100, which is as high as this individual had ever seen.
Larry did take the lie detector and he did pass. I don't want to be the judge. And I support Taylor 100%. She knows how I feel about it. I am not going to accuse Larry because that's not my job. Only Larry knows, and God, and Taylor.
It's confusing. I know that lie detector tests can be easily passed.
I think it's going to take her a while to process this, and maybe Dr. Phil can help her just move past it.
I still have the memories, and I still have the body memories. I need him to accept that I remember these things, and I would like his support. My mom has been my rock. She has been how I've gotten through all of this. I mean, she's bathed me when I blew out my rib cage from crying so hard. She's financially my provider, physically, emotionally, but I am so dependent on her. And I'm so triggered by the guilt I feel and the resentment I feel of not being able to take care of myself, of not being able to grow up and have a normal childhood, of not having a mom who would just play instead of working all the time and buying my love.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.